So I want to talk to you for a minute about what happens after things start to feel better. Because this is the part that no one really prepares you for. Life doesn't suddenly get quiet just because you've done the work. And I don't want you thinking that something's wrong with you when stress shows back up. Take a breath with me for a second. If you're here watching this, it means you showed up for yourself for 21 days. And that matters more than you probably realize. This isn't another lesson. This is just a conversation about how to keep living this way when real life keeps happening. So here's what I want you to know. You're not going to feel calm and regulated all the time. You're not supposed to. Your brain didn't suddenly forget 20 plus years of wiring. It learned something new, and now it needs consistency, not pressure. So when stress hits, your nervous system will sometimes reach for old patterns, not because you're a failure, but because they are familiar. That's biology, not a personal flaw. What actually matters now isn't never slipping back. It's how fast you notice and how gently you return. That's the difference between someone who stays stuck and someone who actually changes their life. So here's how I live this work. No perfection, no overthinking. I don't try to do everything. I just keep one thing consistent. For me, it might be breath. For you, it might be checking your posture or catching your self-talk or stepping outside when your head gets loud. Just one anchor. That's it. And then once a week, I intentionally slow things down. No fixing, no optimizing, just space for my nervous system to reset. Because if you never empty the stress, it just builds on itself. And when that builds, old wiring's gonna take over. That doesn't mean that you're broken. It means you're human. The biggest shift, though, is this. I stopped judging myself when I noticed that I was off. I didn't say, why am I like this? I say, oh, I need regulation. I stopped making it mean something about who I am. That one change alone kept me from spiraling. So let me ask you something, honestly. What's the first sign that you notice when you're getting dysregulated? Are you irritable? Do you have numbness? Over scrolling, or do you just shut down? Just name it. No fixing. Now ask yourself, what helps you come back faster? That's your return path. You don't need 1,000 tools. You need your tool. And I want you to hear this clearly. You don't fall off the path. You step off briefly, and then you come back. And every time you return without shame, your brain learns something new. That's how this becomes a new way of living, not a challenge that you finished. Now, if this work opens something in you, and you feel like you want to go deeper, I did create a self-guided course that goes so much deeper into a way that you can move through at your own pace. It's called Own Your Shit, and the link is in the description if you want to check it out. No pressure. You don't need to become someone else. You just needed to remember how to come back to yourself. And now that you know how, that's living rewired. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the McKay Project. And I will see you in the next video.